Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on a Wednesday, WINS Day, the 28th of December. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here if you're watching on the YouTube channel. Win a free picks. Hello. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. And believe, where you at? We have Apple, Google, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Midday money shows everywhere. We're going worldwide heading into 2023. So come follow somewhere. I don't know. I've yet to figure out how the analytics of that works. So I don't know who's following, who's listening. I try to listen. I put on my phone every day. So there's that. Anyway, watching live, super. If you're on Twitter, you already got all the free picks. I just tweeted them out. So you can check them out there. And we'll get to them in a minute here as well. And especially go to the Twitter. Our buddy Tim, Roll Sports, on ESPN last night. Nice photo of him cheering on his Pirates. Nice win for us there. And speaking of Pirates, let's get to the recap here of yesterday. So, basketball, college hoops, we go 0-1. We dropped Seton Hall. It happens. And I had the Hall in Jacksonville in premium, so not good there. College football, we did hit whiskey in the chat. Super. But I did go 1-2 in my bowls. It happens. It happens. NBA winner with the Lakers, and I go Lakers and Toronto in my premium, so 1-1 there. And loser on the hockey with the Penguins minus 125. And I took a donut on the ice yesterday over Flames under Avs. Bad day. 2 wins is not good when you drop like 6 games or something like that. So not a good Tuesday. Not a good Tuesday, but we'll get to today. Hopefully we rebound. I got some college hoops up on the site. Got 6 games I like. We got a couple here in the video. Let's start it out here. Let's go. Here we go. They're scrolling in the video. They're up here in the chat. We'll start college football. Again, we had whiskey in the chat yesterday. So 58-34 plus 22-35. Duke, again, these were in yesterday. They haven't changed. So Duke 3.5. I think the line's come down. I think it's a 3 now. But Duke, Kansas money line here, and Texas Tech team total. Duke total in the game under 71. Texas Tech team total under 71. Yeah, that would be a safe play, I think. Texas Tech under 71 in their bowl game. College hoops, again, we had to lose yesterday. 70-56 plus 585. Pretty good there. And on the season, we're having a great season. We're number 1 in the money on the sites here. But UConn and Boise get the call here. UConn minus a 12-piece. Boise plus a 2.5. They are our video picks. NBA, nothing in the NBA today. No, a pass on the NBA. Sort of like the Nets. Didn't play them. 21-18 or plus 135 in the video after the Lakers cash first yesterday. Hockey, 12-21 minus 250. We're down. We're down in the video. Bruins get the call here. Yeah. Now, you want to lay to 110 or 105? I understand. I'm going puck line. Again, you're 12-21. We're 9 games under, but we're only down 250 in the video because we take plus money. So Bruins plus 220 on a puck line. There you go. There you go. NFL. Tomorrow's game. Listen, I've already bet tomorrow's game, but I can't even put it out on sites. Those of you who are on my season package, monthly packages, fine. You got Dallas minus 6. It's 10 now. I can't put a package up with them minus 10. That's just it's bad enough. I've had packages up for a week for bowl games and these lines have moved. I'm sure I'll get some emails from the boss about that. I can't. I'm sorry, folks. You don't wait till game day. You're gonna not get the same lines I get. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. Just because you get a good number doesn't mean it's gonna get there. All right. I had a good number on Utah State. I think I had 9.5. Then close at 7. Just make a difference. It's the loser. Florida State at 2. It's at 9.5. Let's see if it gets there. So, anyway, there's that. Again, everything's on Twitter. It's on the Facebook pages, YouTube channel here if you're watching. I appreciate it. We'll go to the comments first when Marcos is in here. Nice and early. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Thanks, bud. Ah, look at this guy. Go Pirates. Tim Merle's in the house. What are you even doing up? You at a Waffle House out there in Birmingham? What are you doing? Lane's in the house. Dropping by. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Do I like Kentucky to cover here? And this is actually part of my 3-pack. So, yeah, I do like it. I'll tell you that's one of my games I got today. I got a 1.5 on Kentucky. I know it's gone up to 3. Still like them to get it done here over Mizzou. So, yes, Kentucky. South Florida +3. Oregon -13 in the over. What is this? Okay, so because UCF is playing in basketball, but I'm guessing this is the college football game you're talking about here with the 3 spot over Duke. Again, not really interested in UCF there. I know that they're plus big swing, right? They were a favorite in this game, but when you have quarterbacks not playing, it's a big line move when the quarterback goes down. And Duke, let's be honest, who's motivated to be here? And for me, bowl games, you got a lot of motivational factors here. The way Duke's been bad the last couple of years, 8-win team. Let's go Duke. I think Duke gets this. Duke in the under here. What's the other one? Oregon -13 in the over. This line was 10 and went to 14. I know NC's got a bad defense, but holy cow! I mean, 13 and his was. I think they're begging to take North Carolina, Miz. Like, I think I'm with you on Oregon. 74 total. Yeesh. This is a total no play for me in my whole bowl system. This is a game I was not really down on at all. At all. I mean, because initially he was like, are these guys going to be quarterbacking? And you see that big number, you think the kid from Carolina's not playing. And he says he's playing. I don't know. Give me the Ducks here. The line's been going up. The percentages are going down. Oregon for me at we'll say 13.5. I see you got 13 here. Right around the same number. Mike's in the house. Michael. I want to do some hot stove. Believe it or not. It's like the Giants. I can't. What are they doing? How are Giant fans, Michael? Rough one. Rough. Green Line Bowl picks today. Tate the Great says Duke big with UCF quarterback. Yes, he's banged up. And so looking to his actual good sport of baseball. He plays baseball too for UCF, the quarterback. That's not shocking. A lot of these kids play dual sports. And I like the Knights. I've been a Knight guy for a couple years, but this spot here, it's all Duke or nothing. I wish I grabbed Duke out of the gate. Sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle. Yeah, it's definitely a public side. Maybe now. Here's the thing, though, Mike. Like, betting into this as the line moves, that's not the public. Right? You know it's not the public because the public comes in here and I say, let's take a game on Sunday night, and nobody's running to take it. So they sure as heck aren't betting bowl games 2 weeks out. Now, do we have the old, we're going to try to trick you and the sharps are going to come in and try to get a better line somewhere else? Does that happen? Yes. Yeah. This, though, Duke would have been a team to play on as a dog, right? Good season. Coach changed the whole swagger of the team. Like the Kansas game. I mean, this was a 5 down to a 2 or 5.5 to a 2.5, whatever it's at right now. And Kansas is pumped up to be here. Arkansas, disappointing year for them. Best bets. Team Money's in the house. Good morning. Tim Zerl's famous for being on ESPN. Yes, it's great. I'm pretty sure that's going to replace the llama in his videos. It's going to have that picture. All right, Michael says, I like your opinion. I know you don't play fantasy. 4-team, 12K league championship. Goff and Burrow. Let's see here. Do I like the overs? Goff and Burrow. So you got Goff going against a Bears defense, which isn't very good, right? So you want to play him. I'm not going to say no to playing that cat. And Burrow, as hot as since he's been, you got Buffalo here. This is a tough one because obviously Goff's playing a worse defense. But you got prime time Monday night. I don't think Buffalo shuts down Cincy. I mean, they haven't shut down anybody, Buffalo. This could easily be a game playing into like a 34-31 range. I mean, the total is 49 in Cincy. The Detroit game is what? 52 and a half? I don't know what these were in the opener. What do we got here? So this was a 50 on Christmas Eve. This Bears game was a 6.5 and a 50. Now it's 52 and a half. And Bengals has only gone up a half. So I'm going to say they're expecting more offense in that Lions game with a 2-point line move. Oh, it's really who I would lean to the prime time QB there. But the primetime unders, they've been cashing. It's been a primetime under season. Tennessee, Mississippi State, 7-point spread. Arkansas, LSU. Back to some college hoops. I do like the Vols here. I don't understand. This was a 9, and that's down to 7. I still have this as Tennessee as like a favorite in this one. I'm going to lean to Mississippi State just based on the line move. Even though I have Tennessee as like an 8.5 here, better 8, 9. Tennessee's a good team. The 2-point drop. Again, this isn't Joe. Let me watch a podcast of somebody betting overnight lines to move that 2 points. Now, see, the line was so close to the opener of what most people's power ratings were. Maybe it's a head fake. Maybe they want it down and jump on Tennessee. They win by 10. This one for me is a no-go. Arkansas, LSU, Razorbacks. Where's this Arkansas game? This was a 5 last night. Now down to 3. Again, same kind of thing here. I want to lean. Here's the thing with these. If it was and it is a conference game. I'm saying a regular conference game with fans in the stand. How many people are here between Christmas and New Year's hanging out on campus? Right? I mean, this game's in January. This is a Saturday, January game. I'm on LSU and Mississippi State. Right out of, we're in on them. Their plays. Here, midweek, holiday, it's tough taking the home dog here when a team is, I hate saying like superior, but they are. They're no place for me. I like the dogs, though, Marco. Andre to drop a double-double at 114. You can keep those. You can keep them. Listen, the good thing is that when he doesn't get it, you can go whine on Twitter, and then Sportsbook will give you a refund. All right? That's a whole nother show, Team Money. I'm not going to get involved in these crybaby NBA player props. Mizzou, money line 126. I know you like Kentucky. Yeah. And this is, like I was just talking about the Ole Miss game. The Missouri game fits into this, the LSU game. Saturdays in January, February, even a Monday night game on ESPN, whatever. I just the home courts here where you'd have not an edge, but you'd have people there cheering you on. I this is a tough week to bet home puppies in college hoops. ECU, I got at minus 1.5, 110 against Temple. See, this one here, I kind of like Temple, and I know ECU. I thought they were gonna be bad this year. I faded them a few times. They're playing good. How many people are showing up for this game? Any ECU fans? They were on ESPN last night watching their team. I like Temple. I like Temple there. Arkansas, LSU, 3-point. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. I mean, it was a 5 last night. It was a 5. It was a 5er. Down player. Illinois State, Illinois, Chicago. Oy, oy, oy. All right. So, this game here, Illshy and Illinois State, it's was a 2. I got this right around a 3. I, I mean, you're asking me who to bet here. I guess I would lean on, I don't even want to say Illinois State. Let me look into. Are you from Chicago? Like, I, and I talk about this a lot with a lot of the bigger spreads. What time? Where's this Missouri State game? What's 6:36 on rotation? Like for the bigger spreads, I just kind of like bypass these kind of games, right? So this game here, so it's down to 1.5 now, huh? From a 3. Interesting. I was gonna say Illinois State. We got here. I haven't played in a few years, so nothing recent. I'm going to just jump down to some statistics here. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go. We'll take the road team here. Let's take the Redbirds, Illinois State. You like the other side? I would be on the other way, money line. I just take it 115 there, other side of that. Boise in the under. Boise State under 131 against Savada. Okay, this one hasn't really moved. I mean, I could. You want to go under? Sure. I'm not a big total guy. Mississippi State +1. You got a good number on Mississippi State there. I thought they were a. Excuse me. I was looking at Ole Miss. Oosh, Mississippi State against Alabama. There's another one. I think this one. This is another one that fits into like we're talking about the Kentucky game, the LSU game. It's tough taking. I mean, Mississippi State's out of the home teams we mentioned in the SEC here. Excuse me. They're a little better, right? They're a little better than LSU and Ole Miss. You want, I mean, +1. Just what are you doing? +1. Just take the money line. Harvard line's a big mover. 4-7. I want to take Maine. I want to lean Maine there. Believe it or not, even with the line move, I'm going to go opposite. After USC and UCLA leaves, what becomes a Pac-12? I think UNLV will probably go to the Pac-12. Some of the Mountain West teams. No, it is what it is. They're ready to form that super conference with the SEC and Big Ten. Duke is like 8 points away from being an 11-win team. Yeah, Duke's. I didn't think Duke was going to be that good this year. We're talking college football here, folks, not college basketball. I mean, they're bringing in a new coach. It just tells you how far. Who's that? Condiff. What was his name? The old Duke coach. Huge improvement. with the A&M guy running the show. Rider versus Georgia. So we're coming from Rider, Georgia. Oh, what do we got here? Where's Rider, Georgia? Here we go. 10.5 Georgia last night. 136. So it's come down a tick to the Bronx. Again, I'm going to lean dog. I mean, Georgia, I don't like Georgia's team. I faded them a couple times this year. Southern Utah, New Mexico State, 5-point on New Mexico State here. What was this last night? So, hasn't moved. Has not moved. This is right on the number for me. And again, do we notice that everyone just wants to jump on faves? But this one here, I could do a little New Mexico State, I guess. I mean, I got this right at like a 5-6. It's 5.5. So to me, there's no edge, which is I'll move past the game. I need at least a point or two off my number to get me interested in the game, unless I really like it for another reason. In these two games, don't strike any arrows for me. Texas Tech and Mississippi. This one football? Hold on, Texas. Or these two? What are we doing here? Two separate games, Michael? Or is this a football game tonight? I thought Texas Tech was playing somebody else. Oh, the Texas Tech, Mississippi. Okay, here we go. I got the under 71 in the chat. That's been up there for 2 days. Under the total here. Sidewise, I want to lean Texas Tech. Am I going to bet it? No. It's like the total. I mean, the under. Lane's coming in. Duke defense is going to smash. I got the boost at -2.5 plus 115. The boost. Listen, the boost comes in. It's an auto loser. You know that. So Duke's. So UCF looks like it'll be the winner now. As soon as that boost comes in, that is a auto loser for me. Lock of the day, Tennessee -7 overall miss. Here comes the pen for Nick. Nick, Tennessee, lock. -7.5. Now they should. I got Tennessee as like a 9-10 point fave here. But I don't like the line move down. Thoughts on Kentucky, Mizzou. Yep, already bet Kentucky. Florida, Auburn. This Gator team. Talk about an up and down bunch. I don't know. Kentucky already bet though. My fear with Goff is that a bad as Chicago's D is, they are bad against running backs take the TDs. He's not throwing a bunch of picks. Nah. I mean, I'd go Burrow. I mean, let's be honest. Goff or Burrow. Home field. I mean, and not just home field that they're playing home. Home field for the playoffs. They win this one. Alabama, Mississippi State. Yeah. I like Mississippi State here. This is the best of the SEC home dogs, I think. Wichita State, UCF. I hate Wichita State. But I can't ignore the move down here. So Shockers get the call here. Another dog for you. I'm a St. John's guy, but I don't know if I could take the points here. What do we got? What's the spread now? To pick them basically, one. I like St. John's. Why do I think they're going to lose? I'd probably say Xavier. Did not bet it. I naturally like to go against the grain. Yes, I do. There's no reason for Temple to win tonight. There's no reason. If that's the case, if there's no reason, why is the line at 2? You know, if ECU's that good, they're not better than 2 points, better than a team. As far as I'm concerned, that's a pick 'em. And I'm getting points with a team that's 2 equal teams. We got here NC plus the points, getting a big bundle in football. I again that one just the Ducks look. Why is that line rising? How do get people want to be the NBA with the melts the Knicks had last night? I don't know why they want to bet the NBA. What did is that the Mavericks scored like 10 points in 30 seconds or something like Reggie Miller-esque right there from down south? All right, Don. I didn't know. It was just it's a weird game. Like Illinois State, ill shy. It's basically a pick 'em. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like one of the teams a little better. And I'll admit I'm sometimes drawn to games where I bet the team often or kind of feel like I have my finger on them on the pulse of them a little bit. Canes, what do you say? Ole Miss 3.5, Oregon over 75, Arkansas -2.5, Duke over 62. All right, let's go. Start off with the Ole Miss game. For me, it's an underplay there. No opinion on a side. Oregon over. It looks enormous. I mean, I think Oregon scores 40. Right? They're going to get their 40 plus. Can we get 30 out of North Carolina? I don't like the Arkansas line. Keeps coming down. Kansas might be that public dog there as much as Duke is. Everybody's betting Kansas as well. I like the Duke under. I bet the Duke under. What do I got that at? It's my Duke under 62.5. Xavier St. John's 2-point spread. Yeah, I'm a Johnny's guy, but I just think the Minutemen. Give me Javier, Xavier to get it done. UNLV versus San Jose, 4 points here. I like San Jose. I like San Jose. People are high on UNLV, but I'm gonna go the opposite there. Lines come down. I take the Magic. Yeah, I mean the Pistons have been bad. That's a no play for me. Again, the only NBA sort of like tonight are the Nets. Didn't bet any NBA tonight. Fordham Davis, I want to take Fordham here. Yeah, I kind of like the Rams. Did not bet it. Where's this number at? David said Fordham. Where's David? There we go. This is a pick 'em last night. I got Fordham as like a 1-point fave, so I'll take him at home here. Duke, yeah. So my initial lean on this one was taking the points here with Duquesne, but I think they got some injury concerns here. That's why the line's so high. Chicago State, Ball State. I mean, Chicago State is a miserable club, but they've been playing a little tough. I had them earlier in the year. I'll take the 11. I mean, Ball State could run these guys, beat them by 15 or whatever, but give me Chicago State. Right, where's this? Has this line moved at all? Where's Ball State? Ball. There we go. So it's come down. Yeah, give me Chicago State. Rob Franklin's in the house. He's happy because Green Bay is going to run it again to the playoffs somehow. Although if I'm a Packer fan, I'd rather him, spit the bid and give me Jordan Love and move on. Get this team going in the right direction for the future. Arkansas, Kansas football. I like Kansas, although at this point, I think it's a way public play. I've officially decided to boycott the NBA, so states are great. Again, no betting allowed NBA. I'll see you in April with NBA. You know what? I might have a game or two a week if I kind of like a little spot, but listen, college basketball to me, I'll take it each and every time. We've bet 300 college basketball games. I'm hitting almost 54ish, in between there and 55%, making money. No reason to bet NBA. It's ridiculous. Fordham, yes. Team money. Xavier St. John's, yeah, I kind of like Xavier. Air Force San Diego State 17 on San Diego State here, huh? Yeesh. How about an under? I'd go an under there. 130. UConn Nova over or under to 137. Ah, man, this UConn team's pretty good. It's kind of I'll go over the total. I mean, this is 162 is a big number. I'll go over just because when you got to get teams get in the 80s in college, they try to scare you. So I'll go over St. John's. Yes, under Duke college football ninja. Dave's in the house. I like Duke, Kansas, Mississippi. All right, 2 out of 3. I'm with you on. I like Duke. I like Kansas. I like the under in the Miss game. Wilmington versus Monmouth. Yeah, Monmouth is a bad team. They're bad. You want to lay it with NCW? Go for it, Rob. I cannot take a home puppy even from Jersey. Colorado State, New Mexico 6. I like Colorado State. I wrote these guys down last night. It was a 7 last night. I should have got them at 7. Bradley and Belmont. I think I was leaning towards little Bradley here, minus the 1. So Colorado State and Bradley were 2 things I looked at yesterday. Did not bet. Colorado, who did I write down here? Colorado State, Boise, LSU, Bradley, Temple, all on the list. All on the list. Is your best bet in college? Is your best bet in the last college bowl? I mean, there are 4 games and only 3 mentioned. We have to bet them all. Now today I got nothing up on today's college football games. I got the unders. The only one I got today bet, and I got tomorrow I got games. Best bet, sure shots. They're all you got to bet them all. Yeah, I don't bet them all. I'm not. My college bowls this year have not been good so far. We got. Last year I was 16-8. This year I've already got 8 losses. So a couple tough ones there. I had 1-point loss, a half-point loss. Not a good run. 4-7 to start, but I still have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 15 games left. What's your feeling about KC Denver? Denver Fries hacking. Do you think Denver shows up offensively? I heard D Corda turned down the interim. Denver's humiliated on TV. You think they show up here? I can't bet that. Listen, Kansas City at minus 10. If I would have took them on Sunday, sure. At 13, 14, I can't like Kansas City. They don't cover. I faded Kansas City last week against Seattle. They look at the ATS numbers. They don't cover numbers. I don't know after that performance if Denver is just totally done. Okay, you fired the coach. Who cares? It's the second week of there's 2 games left. If Denver was home here, maybe you think about playing them. I can't get involved in this game. No, thank you. Cincy at home, Burrow visitors. Good luck. Yeah, Cincy at home is. Now, the thing of Buffalo, I feel like they just play down to the competition. They're in the playoffs. They don't really care. But we saw them come out against Kansas City and play good. Cincy's another team, especially now you got home field on the line. That's why I like the over here. Thoughts on was this Oregon? I like Oregon minus a 10, Dave. I do. Or where is it 10, 13, whatever it is. I like Oregon with the big number here. Not sure what's going up. Andy's coming in. Julio Rodriguez super fan. Canadians Tampa under. Bruins Devils over. Bruins back to back. Yeah, Bruins are back to back. We got the Bruins here puck line off a loss. I don't think they lost back to back games all season. Knicks are up 9 as a 5-point dog. Yeesh. Mercer Sanford. 1-point spread. What do we got here for Mercer and Sanford here? I saw them on my. Here we go. 6-16. I would lean Sanford. Still -1. Give me some Sanford action here. I might actually have to put this in as a late ad. I'm going to circle this one. We'll see what happens. I add games late. They usually tend to be losers. Yeah, Wilmington. Lay it against Monmouth. Monmouth is bad. Oh, here we go. Fordham Line's a gift. Here we go. Them, ECU, Missouri. People are going to overthink it. You can't. Listen, you ruined it, Team Money, when you said it's a gift. You can't use those terminologies in here. Team Money. ECU, Fordham, Mizzou, gifts. Villanova, 12 versus UConn. I'm high on UConn. And I used to make fun of UConn back in the 90s when men were men and women won championships. They've really turned on this UConn program. You know, I'm old enough to remember when the women won the championships in UConn, not the men. This is a good team. No, and Nova's not the same team. Coach, players, different squad. Up 9 with 26 seconds left. Eric says, went to OT, lose by 5. Win or push on your Knicks bet. Gads. Eric likes the Bills on Monday night. NBA stinks. Last night stuff. Prime example. Suns had their whole team out and against Memphis on the road. 8-point underdogs won by double digits. So everybody was out for them last night? Because I remember in the chat, I was like, wow, they're begging you to take Memphis. Or excuse me, right? Because the line was 8. I'm like, they want you to take the Suns. Again, I'm not looking at NBA. I don't know who's playing. But as Tim always says, right? Fade that injury report. Everybody's out. Bet that team they win. Rob's coming in. Nichols over Baylor. 21. You want to take 21? Sure, I'm not going to say no to 21. I'm not. Again, these games I rarely even look at 20-point faves. Although I would actually lean to the dog here. Looks a little light. Here we go. Another one, Brennan. We had Don Player was looking at this game too. I'm going to say I like the other side. I like Illinois State. Give me the Redbirds. Redbirds here. Battle of Chi-Town. I'll lay 10 with Dallas Henry might not play today. I guess the results of this week don't matter for division. Okay, I really 10 with Dallas. Yeah, Derrick Henry's going to be out. It all comes down to next week's game. Yeah. Yes, it does. But even with Dallas, you're off a crazy game versus Philly. Short week. How about just an under here, right? Could this game be 17-7 or something, right? I mean, can't bet Dallas here. Lock it in with the king in the house. When's QB for Washington Browns all day? I got the under in that game. Got the under. Rob Franklin says over Illinois State, Illinois Chicago game. Why is everybody liking this game? Don wanted information on it. Brennan. I can't get involved with this trash. Especially, I'm not a big total guy. So here's the tip of the day here. Let me have my sip of water here. Got to put my mic back on to talk here after I drink my water. As much as I love college hoops, totals aren't my strong point. They're just not. I don't, for whatever reason. Find how you make money. Start in a division, a conference, whatever, NFL, football, baseball, basketball, whatever it is. Work your way through. I hate coming in when people ask me for these. I just go off numbers that I have and other things I use. I just don't bet a lot of them. Malzone, the UCF money line. That's a loser. That's a loser, King D. We're head to head there. Dookies. Liberty Bowl over the 70. I think it was, yeah, Kansas over with Arkansas. Jesse Shule saying over. I don't know. I mean, I like Kansas there. Would I like to see an over? If the dog's rolling along here, I'm not expecting 60 from Arkansas, so I guess that's good for me. I just took Duke -3. There you go, Don. It's a winner. Liberty Bowl says Arkansas money line. I'm against it there. I got Kansas money line myself. Got it right here in the chat. LSU versus Arkansas. LSU +4 versus Arkansas in college hoops. Yeah, this one here would be my favorite of the SEC dogs. Like Ole Miss is +7. Missouri's there at 3. This would be my favorite of the SEC dogs. Rob, I'm with you on LSU. Davidson versus Fordham. We like Fordham in the chat here. Fordham is the call. Panthers are +3. Yeah, 5.5. It was 7. I got Panthers +7. I got Carolina +7. I don't know. Is there truth that Trask is playing? Brady's out. Was that what this is about? I mean, I'm happy with my NFL lines. NFL's been good all year for me. I mean, I can't complain about NFL. I got Carolina +7 and under 42. I like San Jose. Not the Sharks. The Spartans. San Jose. Tim Rose coming in with NBA. Here we go. Washington, Golden State, and Denver money line. Tim Earl's NBA. He's traveling. He's probably in a car, eating some gas station sushi in Birmingham. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that yesterday. I mean, I like Henry. I guess you get, as a former player, it's tough getting your foot in the door as a coach. I thought he could do better than Bethune-Cookman for a small school. Yeah, I'm not a big small school guy. College football, not my strong point. Fresno, Wyoming under 126. It was 127.5 last night, so I guess you're on the right side there. It's coming down. T-Money says I meant to ruin it. Yeah, well, you did definitely ruin it by saying you're going to go 2-1 with those 3 dogs you mentioned. I want to take Nova money line. Oh, yeah. UConn is really good. Michael Bueno likes Tim's NBA, Washington, Warriors, and the Nuggets. Randy's coming in. Kentucky, ECU, Fordham, New Mexico, Ole Miss, UNLV. All college basketball winners here. All right, Kentucky we like. ECU we don't like. Like Temple there. Fordham, yes. New Mexico over Colorado State. I like the other side there. I like Colorado State. Ole Miss, I really don't like that much against Tennessee. And I don't like UNLV. I like San Jose. T-Money, is that water or vodka? Yeah, definitely water. I'm still not feeling good for the last couple days. Corey Jones checking in. But I'm not stopping. I probably should take a day off to save myself, but Boise State, Nevada over 131. I don't like this. Don't like the over here. I think it's a little too high. But again, I hate steering people off something on a total in college basketball because it's not what I bet. T-Money, bowl games have been heavy unders this year. Yeah, I'm thinking, next year, especially after what we've seen in these first dozen or so games, I might blindly bet every bowl game under, all 30 or whatever they are. Between the transfer portals, coaches leaving, quarterbacks not playing, it might be just straight unders. Again, these bowl games may be heavy unders. Oregon, UNC get over. They have weeks to prepare. I wish I had known. I'd taken all the unders. Yeah. Colder weather. It is December. It is what it is. I look at it as the transfer portal really buries a bunch of clubs, especially your Power 5 guys who aren't in big bowl games. Guys just up and leave. And when you're losing your quarterbacks or coaches or assistants, free mind, my mafia brother. What do you say, fella? Welcome. We'll review tomorrow. We know it. We know it. Sometimes we're head to head. It happens. It happens. Gas and sushi, we're going to Buc-ee's. There you go. Can't go wrong with Buc-ee's. Jets Hawk. Yeah, the total, no. But I like Seattle. I have no idea why this line is the Jets' favorite. I get it. All right, Mike White's quarterbacking. I got Seattle as a favorite here. and now they're a dog. Seattle's definitely gonna be added to my ticket here on Sunday. So Tim on TV at the ECU game. Yes. Oh, Rob likes ECU. I'm sorry. I like Temple today. I didn't bet Temple. Exactly. ECU celebrating their football win. Who's at this game for ECU? No one's here. This is what you got to look at, especially in a pick'em kind of game like this, or a game like the uh, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Kentucky, whoever. A spot where the crowd would be worth a couple points, right? They're pumped up. They're excited to be there. There's nobody here. Christmas was Sunday. It's New Year's Eve Saturday. Who's on campus? Robert says powers be need to fix this portal BS. I don't mind the portal. Kids want to move, but this is the same crap. We're like, oh, we need more playoff bowl games. Well, what happens when these kids opt out of these schools and opt out of these bowl games? Because why am I playing in the 12 game? I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else. It's the same kind of nonsense. We need less playoff games. Go back to the old BCS where it was some ridiculous power one. I don't understand. Forever it was 1 versus 2, or sometimes there'd be a 1-3 and the 2 would play. Maybe I'm not old enough to remember a lot of 70s and 80s football and how it worked out. But I sure as heck remember Miami not getting into the championship game when they beat the team that was ahead of them, which is kind of ridiculous. Yes, Wilmington, Ian, lay it against Monmouth. What is that? Is that Mount Vesuvius? Is that a bomb going off? Because the Hawks are terrible at Monmouth. Chicago State, Ball State under. I like Chicago State, Rob. Sunday, 5 players out, big name guys who can score for them. Yeah. Tim says, fade the injury report. Pays off. Got to pay to play. It's not the portals? What are you talking about? The kids leave. How's it not the portals? Colleges got to pay. I know what you're saying, King. How can you say it's not the portals when the Gators had 30 guys going to the portal? Your team only has, 70 guys on it? 30 of your team leaves? That's not going to affect anything? How can you say that? A starting quarterback's not playing? Or he says he's playing, he doesn't play, or he comes back to play? Coaches leave. Listen, at least in the NFL, these guys, you can't talk to these guys during the playoffs. It should be the same. They could easily switch the recruiting windows and say, hey, coaches, you want to hire coaches? You got to wait till January 5th or something, like after basically all the bowl games are done. All right, why do you need a signing day in middle of December? Come on. It's terrible. You got a signing day. Coaches are leaving. Players are leaving. I was watching something. I'm ill. I told you, my wife had a flu last weekend. She had like 100-degree fever. And I guess I caught it. I don't know. Although I don't have a fever. I just got a little runny nose here. Stuffies. So back to this portal thing. That something like 1,000 some of the players jumped into the portal. And even when I went to my son's high school, they were doing something for recruiting, about the kids. It was all sports. A lot of football guys were there. And they're talking about, if a team offers you or a school offers you a scholarship, man, don't be running around thinking it's always going to be there, because it's not going to be there, because they're not going to give it to like a high school freshman or high school senior who's going to be a college freshman, when we could get some sophomore or junior who knows the routine, right? Like the portal kids, they're coming in. They know you're up at 4 a.m. to hit the gym, team breakfast, classes, back to the gym, classes, team meetings. They're in the flow, right? So why are they going to go give it to some high school senior who's not ready for it? And now with the bowls, like I'm going to leave to go to a better school. They're going to pay me $1,000 or 10,000, whatever the case may be. How can you say this doesn't affect? It's terrible. It's terrible. College football is better, more. All right, King D. Now, listen. Now, this is where I'm going to throw your newbiness coming out to this because it is not better with more ball games. Because you got a bunch of garbage teams in here that have no right playing. And again, it's excited for them. I feel embarrassed when I turn on some bowl game on December 21st and there's 800 people in the stands and Nabisco or some tires or whoever the heck is out there with a giant crystal. Hey, congratulations on winning this. Go through all the bowl games. Come on, man. Bowl games used to mean something to get to a bowl game. 6-6 gets you a bowl game? Get the hell out of here. Bowl games were important. 10-win seasons were important. Miss the old bowl games, no playoffs. No. Win your games. Win. It's like betting. You bet a game, it wins, it loses. You don't get a refund. Doesn't happen that way. You lost. You're 11-1. You got no shot. Sorry, Charlie. You're out. I'm saying general teams losing players at portholes. Get a better coach or pay these guys. That's not the case. Players leave because they feel like they're not playing. That's why kids leave. Come on. You see this at college hoops, right? I mean, you got kids told, oh, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. You go here, you know what? You're not the best. Welcome to the real world, kid. You're not the best. Go somewhere else. Go ahead. Sorry I'm not playing you because you're not better than the guy in front of you. Duke's a 3 now. Yeah, I still like Duke. That's just somebody buying on the hook there, Travis. 3.5. You think it's gonna be a close game? I mean, Duke was a 3-point dog at one point. Thank you. No more playoff teams. No, we don't need more playoff teams. Why do we need more playoff teams, King? Why? So I can get Penn State in there and LSU in there and Tennessee. So I got 12 teams and 8 of them are from the Big Ten and the SEC. And they're going to say, oh, how come this Big 12 team's in here? Because even though I have 6 losses in the SEC, I lost to the guys who were all ranked in the top 5. Get the hell out of here. Two teams. Who, maybe TCU isn't as good as Michigan or Ohio State or Georgia, right? I mean, you want to put Alabama in there, even though they got a couple of losses. How many teams can win a championship game? How many? Who's beating Georgia? Like I thought them and Ohio State were the best teams this year. Michigan State stomped them. I don't need more teams to get to the playoffs. No, why? To get waxed? I've seen teams that don't belong in the playoffs, like Notre Dame, get annihilated in the playoffs. Marcos, good show, Higgs. I appreciate the insight, right or wrong. You always answer questions, give us what you think. I do. Listen, I'm going to be wrong. I'm a guy who does a show who's actually loses sometimes. I know a lot of people don't do that in this business, but real people lose. Yes, participation awards. Cameron took Duke. Yes, we like Duke. Exactly. High school, same thing. Marcos is obviously going off the deep end. Lions and Chiefs in Super Bowl. King D's laughing at me. Boycott the NBA. I can't do the NBA. All right, listen. It's basically it's time to go when the bots get put in here. Rob says lifelong better needs no name silly bowls, mediocre teams mean nothing. Seriously, I mean, I'm not saying there were like crazy bowls back in the day, like in the 90s or whatever. But they were competitive bowls. You had good teams playing. And they wanted to be there because there was only X amount of bowls. And you had to be like a fourth place team somewhere. Be like, all right, that might not sound like you're a fourth place team, but Back then, your fourth place, Pac-12 or Big Ten or Big 8 or whatever the heck it was back then, was a solid bunch. It's not like now. 40-some bowls we need to expand and put Rice in there at 5 and 7. Stop. Any given Saturday, King D. I know. Let's see if Penn State can track the road. No, stop it. Stop. They don't deserve to be there. You know what? And you'll be the same guy complaining when a team that's 8 and 4 gets in there and somehow beats a 10 and 1 team or a team and be like, oh, on some fluke play, and then it'll be like it's fixed. Everybody was on the other side. No, they don't deserve to be there. Hey, you want to shock the world, be undefeated, and win your conference. There you go. What's going to happen, Team Money says, is every 6 years a huge underdog going to win. In college, people act like we need more teams. Yes. Like they want to expand the NCAA tournament to 130-some teams. Are you kidding me? We already expanded it to a first 4 in. So we got a bunch of more garbage teams trying to get in there. And listen, as far as the NCAA tournament, I'm going to wrap up because Plus Money Honey's coming up at Morning Wood. I don't want 8 teams from the ACC or Big East or all these. I don't want that. I don't care about a 17-11 Syracuse where they go on a run to the final, the Sweet 16. Don't give me that crap. Give me the 24-2 team out of the Big Sky, the Sun Belt, Ohio Valley. Give me that team. Give me that team to get in instead, as opposed to an 18-12 South Carolina or whoever the heck's going to come out of. You're going to have those kind of nonsense. Give me 4 teams out of the Mountain West who are all 20-win clubs who play hard every day. Rob says the Blue Bonnet Bowl. Yes, the Astro Blue Bonnet Bowl. Best bets, Team Money. Higgs, me and you are soul twins. You said what I did. Agreed. 100,000% on bowl games. Yeah, these bowl games. King D, as part of a bettor's delegation, I disapprove your comments. No, we need less is more sometimes. Free Mind says, come on, my mafia brother at some mob games out there. Yeah, terrible though. I can't do more bowl games. Less. Listen, I'm a guy who wants less Major League Baseball teams. I want 6 teams eliminated. Give me a better product. Right? Everybody's looking for pitching. Get rid of 6 teams. Get rid of the Rays. And I know the Rays are a good team too. But nobody goes to watch their games. I feel bad. Move them somewhere else. Your Oaklands, I want less. Even the NBA. NBA should have 6 teams. It's terrible, the NBA. Let's have more teams in the playoffs. Crap. That's it. I didn't even write down my rant today. There's nothing. There'll be no timestamp on my show. Anyway, back tomorrow on a Thursday. Take it easy, everybody.